And good afternoon. I am Holly Magnuson here with Dante Cordova.
Hello?
And it is Final Friday wrap up for November. It's not really the final Friday of November.
Our final Friday.
Yes, because I'm not working next Friday. Are you?
Yeah.
You gonna work next Friday?
Yeah.
Shopping?
No. No, I'm gonna be in the desert, dry camping.
Dry camping.
Like a chump. But yeah.
So when do you guys leave for camping?
Tuesday. We'll leave Tuesday.
Nice.
Go out to Johnson Valley to ride motorcycles and quads and whatnot.
So you're not, a Final Friday or a Black Friday.
I was. This hurts me a little bit to
really?
not be there. Yeah, totally.
Really?
I love deals. I just love them.
But you love fighting for deals.
Absolutely.
Not me. I will sit on my couch with on my laptop on Amazon.com, shopping my little heart out.
I used to be, ever since it started going to you got to be lined up at Thanksgiving, that's when I kind of stopped doing it because that's dumb. I was into, get there at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning the following day. That was my deal. But now that people are lining up weeks at a time, it's dumb.
Yeah, there's just nothing there that's worth the crowds.
Yeah.
So anyway, with Final Friday.
Yes.
And for those of you who may be watching for the first time, or at least hoping someone's watching, if you want to ask a question, you can use the Q&A app, which if you don't see it, if you move your mouse over to the left-hand side of your screen, you will see a little blue Q&A, and you can click on that, and you can enter your questions or comments or tell us we're stupid. Yeah, whatever kind of.
I don't think it's on the left.
Isn't it left?
Yeah, it's on the left on our little thing, but I think on theirs, I think it's on the bottom right. I don't know.
My problem is I don't watch Hangouts. I never get to watch them. I'm always running them.
Yeah.
So
come on, everybody, make your own shows so we can watch them.
Yes, we would love that. So we're going to get started. Got a lot of things to talk about. And the first one is going to be new employees. Would you like to introduce our newest employee?
Yes, we have a new employee. His name into our IMT engineering group. His name is Armin Abrahamian. And he...
Say it like you know how to say it.
Armin Abrahamian. There.
Yes.
I did it. He was a senior program product manager for SoCal Edison for their IT organization. And so his job here, he's going to be the IT product manager over here in IMT. And basically what he's going to be doing is he's going to be helping us adopt new practices for investing in our services. That way they're always improving, that we provide an excellent customer value, and that they're technically sustainable. So I think at the end of the day, he's going to help our teams deliver the right products to our customers.
Yeah, and he's got lots of experience in this area, so he's going to bring a lot of good practices, I think, for us, and I'm excited.
Yeah, he seems like he clearly knows what he's doing, and he's going to help us out a lot.
Cool.
And then if he helps us out, it means we're going to help you out.
Yeah, at the end of the day, and that's our goal, is to provide better services, make sure our services are working and sustainable for our customers. So we did go through and ask Armin some questions, and the first one was, what did he want to be when he grew up when he was 6 years old?
He wanted to become a music composer.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, are you a musician at all? Okay. Well, because it's interesting the number of IMT people who have a musical background or play an instrument or sing. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of us.
Yeah.
So
I'm not one of you people.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how you fit. So the next question is, if he only had one meal to eat, for the rest of his life, what would that be?
Pizza.
Pizza.
He likes pizza.
You don't know what kind of pizza. I wonder if it's the same kind every time, or
well, it doesn't matter. I mean, pizza is everything. Yeah. All kinds of good pizza.
And my personal favorite to find out about people is when they're stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would they take? And what would Armin take?
He would get the latest cell phone. So maybe in his case, or our case, it'd be the Nexus 6P.
Or the Galaxy S6.
Or the iPhone 6S Plus.
Yeah, so the latest phone.
The latest phone, a solar charger for that phone, and a Swiss Army knife.
Practices.
Yeah.
And his superhero, what would his power be?
He would like to fly. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I fly in my dreams once in a while, but it's been a while. Now, he's a brave man to admit the answer to this next question. Favorite sports team?
Lakers.
Lakers. Takes a
They,
brave.
they used to be really good.
Yeah, and you know what? I believe they're going to be good again someday.
And 20 years, Kobe Bryant's been on the same team. The longest of any NBA player to be on the same team. Kobe
Wow.
Bryant, 20 years.
That's,
I feel old.
Yeah, I do too. Anyway, moving right along. Name something that you are afraid of or that is just plain silly to everybody else.
So basically, what are you afraid of that is dumb that you're afraid of?
Okay.
He didn't answer that question, but I'll answer it for him.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. I did not realize that.
I was afraid of this, and I still kind of am. I'm always afraid that sharks are going to come out of the swimming pool drain. Like in any swimming pool, I'm always kind of afraid that a shark is going to come out of there and come eat me.
Okie dokie.
Again, it's very silly. I agree,
Yes.
but it's in the back of my mind. So.
Okay. So we also, that Armin was our only new employee, but we did have a promotion that we're very excited to share about. Gosh, I'm not even sure how long she was going to look up and see how long she's been with us. But Laura Meeks, our project manager, we hired her as a project manager, and we have just promoted her to the senior project manager position.
Awesome.
Which means, yeah, she'll be supervising. We have a new project manager coming, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say who that is. Anyway, so it's very exciting. Laura does a great job with the projects, and it's just amazing to watch her work.
Okay, she's great.
Unless, of course, you are behind schedule on something you're supposed to give her. Then she's like a bulldog.
I like it.
Yeah.
She's really nice, and then she can get you.
But with projects, sometimes they
You need
have
that.
to.
You need that.
Because, time is money. And Laura does a great job. I love working with her. And we're now part of the same team, which is very fun.
Yeah, so congratulations.
I want to let you ask the next question. Eric.
Okay, so being that it's Thanksgiving coming up, and this is kind of a INT techie kind of a show, I want to query the audience. What app or what service, around the internet or on your computer or on your smartphones, what app or service are you guys thankful for? So Holly, what app or service are you thankful for?
Well, I would have to say, as far as services, I am most thankful for Amazon.com.
Yeah.
No, but I do have a second answer. Can I have two?
Yeah.
That's my favorite service.
Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, well, yeah. Multiple apps.
Yes.
Multiple services.
Multiple apps, multiple services.
And put them in the comments if you want to share them now. And
yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Put them in the comments. Send them to Holly or I, or put them in the question and answer. We want to know what your favorites are.
Yeah.
What you're thankful for.
So with my new phone that I got a couple of weeks ago, I finally downloaded YouVersion Bible, and it's got this cool little widget where it displays a verse of the day.
Oh yeah.
Which is really nice. But then you can take and you can put it against a picture, and then share it on Instagram or Facebook.
Oh.
And I'm just having a kick with that. Yeah, I'm just
fun.
having a kick with that. So anyway,
Okay.
What about you? What are you thankful for?
Okay, well, I'm thankful for Netflix.
Of course.
I have kids, and there's a ton of kid shows that the kids can check out. So I'm thankful for Netflix. And as you were talking, I just realized that there's an app that I have on my cell phone. It's called Glimpse, GLYPS or something like that.
Yeah.
MPS, whatever. That's basically a location sharing app that allows you to say, hey, I'm over here and I'm coming to you, and it sends a text message or an email out to the person you want to let them know where you are, and they'll get a real-time notification or map, the little triangle, and it just watches you as you or you watch the person that shared it with you all the way through on that map, and you don't have to have the app to get it. You just send it to anything, and it brings up a little web page, and it just tracks you. It tells you how fast you're going, everything. So you can literally watch the people turn the corner.
Once when you were coming back from buying your car.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right.
We had a hangout.
Yeah.
And we won't talk about how fast you were driving. You back up to 5 freeway.
Totally a reasonable speed. But yeah, that's a great app, and I love using it for hey, I'm coming, and here's you can watch me come, and so you can be prepared when I arrive.
Yeah, I used that not this last time when I was back in Oklahoma, but the time before last, I sent a text to my friend that I was staying with, and she could totally see and track it. She loved it. She thought that was the coolest thing ever. She's like, why didn't they have this when my kids were younger? Yeah,
that, and also exactly for kids, if you're on your way to pick them up for something, you can say, hey, I'm coming, so meet me out front, and then you can follow that car and say all right, I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna meet my mom up front.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I should have used that with my son last night.
So for sure on Android, I'm pretty sure on iOS as
Yeah,
well.
I haven't looked.
It's GLYMPSE, Glimpse.
Yeah, it's a very cool app. I totally enjoy using that too.
Cool.
So share with us either in the comments, in the Q&A, or you can email us.
Just let us know.
If you're watching this after the fact, email us. I'm curious. So now Dante's going to talk about something that's near and dear to his heart.
Yeah, so I'm very much into cell phones and kind of like the mobile technology. I really like it a lot. And I recently acquired a new phone because my old one broke in half.
Yeah.
So I needed another one.
Kind of sad.
It was very expensive, and I didn't like. I bought it off contract, and I paid for it full price. It's a Nexus 6P, so it's a big honking phone. But anyway, what to go along with that is these prepaid carriers, these MVNO carriers like Straight Talk, Cricket Wireless. T-Mobile has a prepaid plan. There's a bunch of these kind of weird prepaid plans that no one really talks about very much, and they're actually really, really cheap. And I just kind of want to let you guys know, what an MVNO is. And an MVNO is basically, I believe did I have it? Mobile Virtual Network Operator. And all that means is that these companies, they lease out towers, cell phone towers from Verizon, from T-Mobile, from AT&T and Sprint. They lease it, they buy it, and then they buy it in a bulk rate, and then they're able to offer it to us at a lower rate because they don't have the same overhead that Verizon or T-Mobile, AT&T have. So you can get a better rate. You're off contract. You're not tied into a 2-year contract. And typically the plans are a lot cheaper. So my first example of that is T-Mobile. They have a prepaid option, and they have an option that's only $30. That gives you 5 gigs of unlimited 4G data, which is huge.
Yeah.
It gives you unlimited text, and here's the catch: is that it only gives you 100 minutes. Now you were saying that would be perfect for your kid.
Yeah, he never calls.
Never calls.
Yeah, if he calls, I'm worried. There's something seriously wrong.
So he has 100 minutes to burn, and if you needed more, I think it's like $10 for another 100 minutes. So I think it's a really reasonable plan. Straight Talk, that's the company that I'm with, and I use their AT&T network. I only pay $45 a month, and I get unlimited calls, unlimited text, and I get 5 gigs worth of 4G LTE data, which is a ton.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's great. So it's my understanding that you get a good majority of that network. I haven't really been anywhere in my little local area, LA and Rancho. I haven't really gotten any less service. So they work out really well. They're highly recommended. I'm also checking out Cricket Wireless. They also have a plan for $35, and that's unlimited calls, unlimited text, and 3 gigs of data. Not bad for $35 a month.
No.
So, and these are a lot cheaper than a lot of the plans that we're on right now. I know T-Mobile and Verizon, they're trying to restructure the way that their new plans are, but at the end of the day, these are still going to run you probably a little bit cheaper. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with them, check them out. They're really great, especially if you have an old phone lying around, or if you have an unlocked phone, which basically means that it can go on any carrier, or if you have an AT&T phone, if it's unlocked, you can probably take it to T-Mobile, or if you have an unlocked Verizon phone, you can probably take it to one of these MVNOs like Straight Talk or Cricket Wireless and put your service on there. My wife is on a prepaid Verizon. She also only pays $45 a month.
Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about trying to do that with for my son, because he's right now we've got the combo account, and his isn't costing me that a lot.
Yeah.
But I think it's still more than $35 or $45.
Yeah.
A month.
And especially if you don't need to spend that $5 or $10 or that $20 it's going to save you, then why not?
Yeah. You're always looking for ways to save money.
Yeah. So we'll put some stuff in the show notes.
Yeah.
But MVNOs, Straight Talk, I like for sure. I like them a lot. And Cricket Wireless, I'm looking into for my wife as she's getting a new phone that I'm going to put that on there.
And speaking of the show notes, they will not go up probably for a while, because my student intern, who is actually calling my cell phone right now, but I will have to ignore that. He's getting married Saturday.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
So, yeah. So if you are watching and would like, you can send wedding advice, marriage advice, not wedding because it'll be over on Saturday. Send marriage advice to training@ap.edu and title it marriage advice, and he'll get a chuckle out of that. So I will post the video probably Monday, but the show notes probably won't go up until the following Monday when he gets back, because they get married Saturday, and I think they're taking like next week for a short honeymoon, and then he has to be back at school. So. Is there anything else about the phones you want to talk about?
No.
Okay, so time for some geek trivia. I almost always say Greek trivia, but it's geek trivia. So let me find my cursor on my computer, which seems to have once again disappeared. There it is, and here it is. So let me screen share. I believe this is the correct screen to share. And now hopefully you guys can see that. It's kind of small. But today's question, let's make it a little.
That's good.
The first TV show to be broadcast with Dolby surround sound was? Choices are Alf, Cheers, Saturday Night Live, or the A-Team. And I haven't looked up this one, so I was able to pull this up and not look at it. So what would be your?
All right. Well, my feelings answer is the A-Team, because I grew up watching.
True.
I grew up watching the A-Team, but
they had lots of booms, and they were always blowing stuff up.
Yeah, but I think my real answer is Cheers.
Cheers. You're gonna go with Cheers.
I bet you it's Cheers. You can check now. You can check later.
We'll check later.
Okay.
Because I was leaning toward Alf for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
So we'll find out. All right, let me stop so you get to see our happy faces again. And next up, are we ready for Apple News?
I think we're ready for Apple News.
We're ready for Apple News.
What's going on with Apple?
What's going on with Apple is you did not delete out all of your practice. You'll find. We'll talk about this under Google News.
No, just say this. Just say those words right there.
No. So the computer store is coming with their Christmas sale. It will be coming soon. I don't have the date, but my guess is probably the first week of December. And we're very excited because.
Wait, this is the computer store sale?
Yes.
Or the computer annual?
No, this is our Apple store. Though I've heard rumors there's going to be more than just apples for sale, but we'll see what happens. But the computer store sale is coming for Christmas, so they always have lots of great deals.
Yeah.
I was really hard for me not to go buy things in the fall, but I really don't need to be spending money on computer toys for me.
Yeah.
But we will be broadcasting live from the computer store sale on December 10th. Time is still to be determined because our normal 2 o'clock time, April's not available. Okay. And since April's our computer store manager, we really want her there to be, so you guys can meet her. She's amazing. She's one of those just amazing people. And so watch the emails because you'll be able to come and visit, and probably have candy. We almost always have candy. So.
Or churros.
Churros?
I love churros.
Okay, we'll see about churros, but there'll be candy. Other Apple news, Apple is just getting ready to release, or has just released, what they're calling the iPad Pro. And this sucker is, it's huge. Are you going to look one up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a 12.9-inch Retina display, and nearly double the CPU performance of the iPad Air 2, which I believe is what I have, which I think is amazing. And it's supposed to be really cool. It's just huge. Dante,
but it's a big iPad.
It's a huge iPad.
For not for your kids to play video games on, maybe not even for us to just do stuff.
Watch Netflix.
It's just for people, like professional people, to like pull out the $100 pencil and I'm gonna poo-poo it a little bit.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of criticism about the special pencil that you can buy for it.
Yeah.
$100. Yeah, $100 for this stylus for it. So yeah, I want to see one I don't know if the computer store will have them for the Christmas sale or not, but I do want to see one.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how. It looks like if you're like an artist.
Yeah, see, that's
Looks
why I
like you're
always
gonna
say
be
use big
cool.
because my son would probably love that. My son he really is an amazing artist.
But couldn't you just take your regular size 10-inch iPad
I don't know.
and get the magic pencil, or no?
I don't know. I don't let him near my iPad.
Yeah.
So anyway, why don't you share some Google News?
All right, Google News. There's been a couple of things in the news, and real quickly, for those of you that know about Google Plus, we have it turned on here at the university, so you can participate in Google Plus stuff. It's
like the Training Plus community.
Hey, the Training Plus community. Yes, that one. So basically, they kind of revamped a little bit, and or a lot of it. They're making it to their if you have an Android phone, they're making it to that material style. So it's very simple, very flat colors and flat design. But anyway,
flat features.
Flat. Oh, what? Okay, easy. So they just released it. So if you go check it out, you'll see that it's way different, and they're really putting a focus on communities like Holly's community, the Training Plus community, and collections. Collections, just think of Pinterest. Basically, if you like something from the web, you can post it on there and you can add it to a collection. So you can look at other people's stuff and kind of create your own collections. Again, think Pinterest. And communities, which basically, if you have a training community, what exactly is that?
Well, I used to have a Google group called Training Tips and Tricks. And
that was an email list.
Email list, and for a while I was doing really good. Once a week I'd send out some tip or trick or video, something. But life being life, I got really out of doing that. So I decided to transition that to the Training Plus community, where anybody can ask questions and answer questions. So we've been having a really good conversation about the new plugin for Microsoft Office that Google has given us, and getting that working and stuff, and work through some bugs that we were experiencing. And it's just a place, and I'm trying to post at least one thing every morning or afternoon about what's going on and try to stir up some interest.
So if somebody at APU just signs into Google Plus, you can get to it by, if you're in Gmail, there's the little Rubik's Cube, which I've heard someone call it. I just like it. But it's actually called the application launcher. In there, you can click the Google Plus icon. You'll take you right there, and most likely you probably will have an account. If you don't, you can sign up for one.
Yeah, it's really
easy to do. And then you can search for your community, Training Plus.
Training Plus.
And you can join it and participate.
And if
Holly has good stuff.
And if you can't find it, just email me. I'll invite you. I have no problems doing that.
So check that out. That's a new feature a new design.
It's a new design.
You might like it. If you haven't been there before, you might like it. The next thing is a pro tip. So last time we talked about using the what does it even call it? I forgot now.
The voice typing.
I was gonna say speak and spell, but it's totally speak and spell.
It is speak and spell.
So that whole deal where you can go into Google Doc, go to Tools, and go to Voice typing. Thank you. Voice typing. You can use that to dictate to your Google Doc. Okay, great. That works great. And you like it a lot. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know how to spell emphasis, and so I asked Holly, "Hey, Holly, how do you spell emphasis?" And I'm trying to Google. So a lot of times I just Google my misspelling, and then it usually corrects me. Well, in this case, I was so bad at that word that Google didn't know what I was talking about.
It happens to me all the time.
So Holly has an excellent tip.
You go into a Google Doc, you turn on the voice typing, and you say the word. See, I couldn't spell alleviate. That's what made me think of it, was not being able to spell alleviate.
So you turn it on.
Turn it on, and you say the word, and it spells it for you. And so, it makes my life so much easier, because I spell bad enough that I can stop Microsoft Word spell checker and Google.
Yeah. So if you're already in the document, and you're like, how do you spell that? Because we were literally in the document, and I was like, how do you spell this? I could have just turned on voice typing and said emphasis and been done. Yeah,
and thus the reason that I started laughing, because at one point Dante says, stop listening to a filthy animal, and that just appeared in our document. And I'm like, oh, Dante, you forgot to erase that.
Yeah.
So anyway, tell us a little bit about Chrome Bits, or do we want to just jump to?
Real quick, I'll talk about Chrome Bits.
Okay.
Chrome Bits is a new Google product that's not released yet, but they're starting to talk about it. Basically, all it is an HDMI stick, about, I don't know if you can tell, but about, I don't know, 4 inches
Yeah,
long.
I didn't look
And you plug it into any monitor or any device that has an HDMI port, and it turns that into be either a kiosk, so basically like a little mini computer that runs Chrome, or you can actually use it as a digital signage as well. So IMT got wind of this. We took a look at them. We joined in a little seminar to check them out, and they look really interesting. So we're definitely interested. We're probably going to pick up a couple to test them out to see if they work, because we might be able to use them for our digital signage here on campus, or use some of those Chrome beds for kiosks, either in the one stop or something. Again, that's just we're
playing with it right now.
We're just playing, seeing if it could work, because it might be really helpful. So
it could be potentially a low cost way for departments like One Stop.
And a lightweight thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to deploy a big old computer.
Yeah.
Or even stream like a virtual desktop to just go on the internet. This will be a real handy dandy little stick that can just take care of it.
Yeah.
At probably I don't know about the cost as far as what's cheaper, but probably a less headache.
Yeah.
So here again, we're gonna play with them. Hopefully we get some soon, and we'll just play.
Microsoft news. I didn't really find much other than today, November 20th, is the 30th birthday of Microsoft Windows. Microsoft Windows version 1 was released today in 1985. Just 3 months, 5 months before I started working here.
Nice.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Windows. You've come a long way since version 1.
Yeah.
Because version 1 was ugly.
And version 3
was ugly. It didn't start
95. And a lot of
keep moving. Keep moving on the list there. Couple of updates from around IMT. The EMR project, which is the electronic management records for our electronic medical records for our health center, that is moving forward very successfully. In fact, the Student Health Center is going to go fully live on December 1st.
Hey.
Yes, I'm very excited. I've got some documentation to finish for them, including this really cool poster of how to check in using the APU Cougar. And then I'm doing another poster where that'll be in the exam rooms, where it'll have the APU Cougar on the exam table, and talk about how to look up, because students will be able to look up their lab results and stuff like that through home.apu.edu. So
fancy.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And then the University Counseling Center will be going live the middle of January with their piece of that. So
cool.
Those are the big updates.
What about this one?
Yeah, thank you. I didn't make it big enough. You remember how every year we have a refresh sale of all the laptops and desktops and everything that have been taken off of desks? Well, that sale will begin December 2nd through December 16th.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars.
If you want a Mac. If you want a Mac, you mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars and pray a lot, because the suckers go fast.
They went in seconds this last time. I tried to get one and I didn't get one.
Yeah. Trust me, we do not get special favors because we work in IMT. We have to push the button,
And I pushed it real fast too. I was like, I don't know why I didn't get one, because I was on it. But yeah, I didn't get one.
Yeah, well, because there's not that many, because most people, they buy out their Macs.
Yeah.
So that happens December 2nd, so watch for that. And then let's go ahead and do our answer to the trivia. Let me go ahead and get back into screen share. All right, so Dante, I didn't make that go big again.
Yeah, I went for, my heart says 18, but my mind says cheers.
So which one should we try out?
Cheers.
All right, we'll try cheers. I was thinking ALF, so
okay.
But 18 is a good answer.
Oh, what?
Lucky guess.
Really?
Because to me, 18 totally makes sense.
I thought cheers would make sense because I don't know.
So anyway, we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
And actually got 15 seconds to tell you about upcoming hangouts. December 2nd, Ask the Security Guy with Sean. December 10th, hang out with IMT at the IMT Computer Store on West Campus.
That'd be fun.
Time to be determined. I'm guessing it's probably going to be about 10:30 or 11. It's probably going to be before lunch.
Okay.
And then our Christmas Final Friday wrap-up will be December the 18th. And I'm not sure what kind of surprises we'll have for that one yet.
Okay.
So, but thank you for those of you who watched, and we will see you next month or next week or whenever we see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.